Hey, another quick video. Why the mask? So, in Hinduism, it says that people with autism and schizophrenic are closer with God, and I have both, and I have theories on both. um, it's not schizophrenic, but I already explained this on my first video. It's a personality, schizophrenics believe those ideas. I don't. I believe that uh, I don't believe them. um, I got both from my grandparents. The schizo from my grandma, and the Asperger's slash autism from my grandpa. And I don't believe they're diseases at all. I believe they're just closer to God, and scientifically, it's true because mutations. It's what fuels evolution. So yeah, closer to God. They're evolving evolution. Yeah. So if I didn't have this mask on, I would uh, go crazy thinking about what others are thinking of me, what people are thinking of me, and it. I just saw read this on one of my favorite videos that by Stephen Stephen. It's called art. The War of Art, and it talks about how you have to distance yourself from your instrument that you work with, your professional instrument. And this is mine. I was like, how am I so good in my videos? Like, they're kind of really good, and it's because of this. I don't have to. I distance myself from my professional instrument. Really good book. It talks about vices. Um, you can't cheat. You can't use dope. It's all forms of resistance, and it lines up with Christianity. The devil, distractions, the seven deadly sins. Yeah, man, that book is really godly. Um, uh, One of my favorite quotes from there from the guy that wrote The Dreamers, John Lennon, the Beatles. Yeah, he has one of my favorite quotes in there, and he has a quote which his fans attributed to him, but it turns out it's from a thinker, from a book. So that just made me like him even more because it turns out John Lennon was a reader. Um, and yeah, he tried to end war as well, and he talked a lot about this, which makes him a bit of a prophet, which makes him a prophet as well. Musicians, they're full of people's love, so they're kind of channels of it. I saw this video of a fan who's saying like it's like the muse, he's talking about like, oh, how do you know me so well? And John Lennon was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but the huge important thing is that he was super kind. He even got the guy lunch. But yeah, like Plato talks about it. I mean, Socrates talks about it, and why he's the wisest. It's that uh, they're full of love, but they're unconscious about it. Um, a lot of musicians are like that, and a lot of musicians are in my music. You could call it. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot, a lot. Like I said, I talked about previously, and Course in Miracles. We touched on the seven deadly sins, so let's cover this. Eckhart Tolle and his book talks about A Course in Miracles, and uh, if I keep track of the miracles I've done, of the number of miracles I've done, it's way too many. It's way too many. And for non-spiritual people, it sounds crazy, but for people who are really spiritual, this is uh, normal. Um, a huge thing that the Course in Miracles leaves out is the it's a really good it's a good book, but it's so dangerous because it doesn't mention, like every religion has something wrong with it, and what's wrong with this is that it doesn't have the seven deadly sins, and yeah, that And yeah, that. And also the cross. The cross for me represents balance of the body. So you got it's a temple. You gotta exercise. You gotta eat healthy. All of that stuff. And yeah, a lot of gurus that uh, that are enlightened. They make mistakes. And that's a huge lot too. No one is infallible. No one's always truth. Always truth. Um, these gurus would give advice, and through my experience, I would know that physical exercise and eating healthy was way better advice. I've heard the term spiritual bypassing or something. Yeah. Again, we're all human. Everyone is. What else? I don't know. Nick and Nate Diaz come to mind. They taught me how to eat vegetables, and I used to, growing up, I used to hate eating vegetables, and I haven't talked to them a little bit. I've caught myself on the videos. Um, yeah, I used to hate eating vegetables, and because of them, I started, and I discovered that it's all in the palate. It's 100% on the palate. I started putting salt and lime in my salad, and it would taste amazing. Then I would do cranberries and fruit like apple. It would taste amazing, man. And yeah, Hindus, Buddhists, and Mike Tyson said that the greatest gladiators, which I believe they are, they're like spiritual warriors, man. Um, they so is one of their friend. The Gracie uh, guy, his father was undefeated. He reminds me of my uncle, and his son reminds me of my cousin, which also reminds me of Jason Silva. Yeah, they're both big yogis. His father would get into cold water, which is something I do. I'm kind of an expert on. Um, because I've made mistakes, so I can teach you guys. Yeah, if you guys donate, I can teach you in seconds, years worth of process, and also how to get your cardio up at least 20%, and it's scientifically proven, and like by feeling too. Um, I could just tell you right now, it's broccoli sprouts. If you freeze them, they improve your cardio by 20%, scientifically proven. But which is better than freaking steroids. Not even steroids can do that. If you know about like fighting and shit, muscles make you run out of muscle fast, and this does the opposite. It oxygenates your body. That's what they claim, but there's an even better solution, which is microgreens. It's the same thing. It's broccoli microgreens. You just let them grow a little bit longer. You freeze them, and you eat them. Dude, that's straight up 20%. Like you feel it right away. It's insane. It's freaking insane. And yeah, they also fight cancer like CBD. CBD is huge to reduce inflammation, like cold showers. Cold showers, there's nothing that will work your freaking cardio out than than improve your cardio, because it does the same thing. It fills your body with capillaries, little veins that provide your muscle with oxygen. And here's my biggest secret: the biggest fucking fitness is swimming in fucking cold water. Marab, the guy, does this on a river. Yeah, just find the coldest water possible, and if you can swim in it, dude, there's no better fitness than that. So yeah, that plus the microgreens. Yeah, huge secret, man. Scientifically proven. You can climb mountains without freaking dropping a sweat. Like the first mountain I climbed, I tried to test out my lungs by running, and altitude sickness feels horrible. It's like you're breathing without air, without oxygen. And I did that, and then after the cold showers, you can just freaking run up there without dropping a sweat. Of course, be careful. I don't recommend any of this. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to get sued. Um, Everything. But yeah, man, insane freaking cardio. And it makes sense because you just got more capillaries and therefore more oxygen all over your body. Again, they taught me to that it's just in the palate. Everything is on the mind, and this is what the Wim Hof method taught me too. I discovered this on my own. I was in the sauna, and I was meditating, doing Zen, and the heat went away. And so I was like, what if I get into cold water? So I did. Same thing. I couldn't feel it. Um, that's how I discovered by myself. And 10. Okay, I got 5 minutes. Yeah, during his new studies, they took away his breathing, and because of this heart condition I have, I can't do the breathings. So I saw a TED Talk video where these guys were like entrepreneurs, and they're like, "What's the best thing you can do? Do a cold water challenge for a month." And these guys, of course, didn't know about the Wim Hof method. So I was like, "How come these guys got balls to do it without the Wim Hof method, and I don't?" So I started doing that, and that was my biggest progress. That was my biggest progress, and to this day, I don't do it ever since then. Mainly, well, because a lot of because of my heart condition. I feel like I can like die if I do that. Which I should have done it the first time I had that chance. It was probably gonna be like a near death DMT experience, but I didn't do it all the way through, and now I can't do it anymore. But yeah, I don't rely on the breath whatsoever. 0%. And I can teach you guys. Okay, here's my trick. If your hands can handle it, they're the weakest. So is your toes. Uh, if your hands can handle it, your back is the biggest muscle. There's just a reflex there from the mind and the habit. But if you test it 3 times, that reflex will be gone, and you will never have it ever again. Hopefully, you guys can donate. This is like. And if you're super delicate like me, like this is why I'm like one of the best, because I made all the mistakes. I'm super sensitive. I couldn't take cold showers every day past 2 weeks because I would always get sick. So time it out, like do it 3 times a week, and then improve from there. Yeah, I asked the top experts on this, and they didn't have an answer. Now I do, because all the mistakes and um, come from yeah, like that, like from meek people, they're chosen for a reason, I guess. It's super cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love those bros. A big part why I learned all this was, well, I love Nick like way before like just judging out of like real fighting. Like you would see that this guy would win every time, including GSP. It was super obvious to real warriors, fighters. And yeah, a huge reason why I learned all of this was Joe Rogan, including Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, which I feel like I'm enlightened when I do. Like all of this goes away because of your body's temple. Uh, Rhonda Patrick, because of Joe Rogan again. Yeah, and he that was his ring bell at the beginning of every podcast. It was Nick Diaz. Uh, he's legendary. Oh yeah. So I had someone that passed away. Uh, yeah. And I found a channel called Eternalized, and I was sure I felt that it was for him. Eternalized is yeah, fallen soldiers, and during that same time I saw Nick Diaz lighting up something, a flame, and I knew it was that. He's also a legend and eternal, like yeah. um Plato says that ideas are eternal. Uh, you can't kill an idea, and the only thing better than that is Christ. He makes the body eternal. Um, in 3 days, uh, uh, and that's the spiritual dynamic too. Uh, Through purity, you will rise your body, your physical body. And through being superior, you become enlightened, superior, the way of the superior man. Running out of time. One of my favorite books, again, Eckhart Tolle, The Way of the Superior Man. Eating vegetables. Bye. Running out of time. Love.